Kraven, Mole Man, Mysterio, 3 deadly villains, and 1 unforgiving battleground. As Peter Parker and Harry Osborn land in the Savage Land, their survival is anything but guaranteed. With danger lurking at every turn, alliances will be tested, and not everyone will make it back alive. Who falls? Who rises? And how will this battle change Spider-Man forever? The issue starts when Richard, disguised in his father's AI suit, desperately tries to convince the new Black Cat that he wasn't the one who threw her father off a building. Doubting his words, Black Cat refuses to believe him, until he removes his mask and reveals his face. During their tense introductions, she's caught off guard when she realizes Richard is just 15 years old. However, she soon admits that she's not much older herself, only 16. Meanwhile, Harry and Peter push through the dense, untamed terrain of the Savage Land, determined to reach the jungle's edge as dictated by Kraven's so-called game rules. As days pass, they manage to tame and ride a dinosaur, using it to cover more ground and quicken their escape. With each step closer to the Savage Land's borders, Peter's mind remains fixated on a single, gnawing thought. Wilson Fisk knows about MJ and the kids, and the threat that knowledge poses is impossible to ignore. Sensing Peter's distress, Harry does his best to snap him back to the present, reminding him that their priority right now is getting out of the Savage Land alive. Out of nowhere, a sniper's bullet pierces the air and takes down their dinosaur, sending both of them crashing to the ground with Harry injuring his ankle. Kraven fires again, this time at the fallen dinosaur. Seeing no other choice, Peter tells an injured Harry to run, vowing to hold Kraven off long enough for him to escape. Peter steps forward to divert Kraven's attention, skillfully dodging every shot as Kraven opens fire on him. As he moves, Peter realizes something new. His spider sense has evolved, allowing him to anticipate Kraven's shots before they even happen. Seeing Harry hesitate, convinced he'll only slow them down, Peter firmly reassures him that he's not leaving him behind. Just then, in an unexpected twist, Mole Man arrives with an offer of assistance. Mole Man proposes a safe escape route through his hidden tunnels, though it quickly becomes clear he has his own reasons for wanting Peter and Harry to survive. With no better options, they follow a group of moloids into the underground tunnels, using them as cover to evade Kraven's pursuit. Elsewhere, Mysterio emerges from the shadows, quietly observing what he sees as Mole Man's betrayal. Unbeknownst to Mole Man, Kraven is watching the entire situation unfold through the scope of his sniper rifle. Back in the city, Black Cat and Richard engage in a tense conversation about their parents, though Peter skillfully avoids revealing any information about his own father. Harry, working with what little he has, cobbles together a makeshift explosive trap, not powerful enough to kill Kraven, but hopefully enough to slow him down. Despite everything, Peter's thoughts remain consumed by the safety of MJ and the kids. Sensing his concern, Harry reminds him that he and Gwen are protected by a danger liability policy, which grants an unparalleled level of security. The protocols were designed by Otto, who likely would have done the same for Peter, had he known who Peter truly was. Meanwhile, Mole Man learns that Kraven has ruthlessly slaughtered the moloids, and, in the process, he found one willing to reveal to him the path of the secret tunnels. Before long, Kraven catches up to Peter and Harry once again, this time unleashing a relentless storm of gunfire from what appears to be a heavily modified Gatling gun. Peter urges Harry to stay hidden, while he skillfully dodges each of Kraven's gunshots, leading the hunter closer and closer to their trap. The moment Kraven steps into position, Harry sets off the explosive, injuring him just enough to give Peter the perfect opening to strike. Wasting no time, Peter launches himself at Kraven, relentlessly landing punches as he declares that the hunt is over. Kraven desperately reaches for his gun, but Peter snatches it away, snapping it in half before continuing his furious assault, making it clear that no one threatens his family. Watching the brutal fight unfold, Harry urges Peter to finish the job and kill Kraven, but Peter refuses, unaware that Kraven is quietly drawing a concealed pistol. In an instant, Kraven fires, hitting Peter in the torso. Peter, stunned that his senses didn't warn him, demands to know why. With a twisted smirk, Kraven simply responds, "It's because I wasn't aiming at you." Spinning around, Peter's stomach drops as he sees Harry collapsed on the ground, a gunshot wound in his head. With a cold, mocking tone, Kraven taunts Peter, saying he should have listened when Harry told him to kill him. Enraged, Peter unleashes another vicious beating on Kraven. Before he can go any further, Mysterio unexpectedly steps in, making it clear that he isn't here to be Peter's enemy. His real interest is in Kraven. However, given Kraven's track record, Mysterio warns Peter that his real priority should be getting home to his family before it's too late. Wasting no time, Peter rushes back home, arriving to find MJ stunned by his unexpected return. With a heavy heart, he tells her the devastating truth. Harry is dead, and the people responsible know everything about their family. When MJ asks what they should do, Peter's answer is chillingly simple: run. What are your thoughts on this issue of Ultimate Spider-Man? Drop your comments below.